Hey everyone, welcome back to Dede's Mediterranean Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a rice and fish dish called Sayadieh. It's really flavorful. It's great when you just want to have some nice fish, flaky fish and rice together with wonderful spices. You can get this recipe and any of my other recipes on my website at DedeMed.com. You can join my Facebook, my Twitter, or my social network for daily updates and fun recipes. Now, let's go over the ingredients and we'll put this dish together. I have some nice cod fillets. I have some turmeric. I have some wonderful DedeMed Sayadieh spice. I have some chopped sliced onions. I have some toasted almonds and pine nuts, some flour, some basmati brown rice, and salt and pepper. I just want to season my fish with some salt and pepper so that when I put them in the flour, they have some nice flavor. I have my pan warming up. I'm going to add some olive oil to it. First I want to drench my fish. Just some flour. I'm going to give it a nice simple crust. So it's nice and brown. And I like using cod because it's nice and flaky, but you can really use any fish that you like. Also with the rice, some people like to use Uncle Ben's rice, regular white long grain rice. I like to use the basmati brown rice because it's a bit healthier. So we're just going to fry this on both sides until it's nice and brown. So my last piece of fish is done. Just going to remove it. It's nice and golden brown. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. And then I want to brown my onions. So my onions I'm going to cook them in the olive oil of the fish so it captures that fish flavor so it's nice and golden brown. Now my onions are a nice dark caramel brown. Look how pretty they look. What we're going to do, I have some water already boiling. I'm going to bring it over. And I'm going to actually add my onions to the water. Be very careful not to burn yourself at this point. You want to turn it down. We're going to let the onions cook in the water so that we develop a nice broth. I'm also going to add some of the fish. I flaked it up a little bit. So I just want to add some of the fish to the broth. Stir it up. I want to add my turmeric, gives it a nice color, and then the DedeMed Sayadieh spice. Just stir it up. We're going to add some salt and some black pepper. We're going to let this go for about 5 minutes before we add our rice. So I let my fish and my onions cook in the broth, and it gives the broth a nice color, a wonderful flavor. I'm going to add in my rice. I'm going to mix it up. And then I'm going to cover it. I'm going to cover it until the rice has absorbed enough water so that there's no more water remaining on top. As soon as that happens, I'm going to put the rest of my fish just on top and then cover it and let it cook until the rice is finished. So finally our Sayadieh is done. I want you to get a nice look at this. Look at that. It is so pretty. The fish is like perfectly done and flaky. So I like using cod because it's a very flaky fish. I love it. I'm going to put this in a nice plate. Try and keep the fish on top. That way it just looks nicer. Here's our dish. Look at that flaky fish. It smells honestly amazing. And we're gonna put some toasted almonds and pine nuts on top, just to give it a little crunch. It's really good. And there you go. That's Sayadieh fish and rice dish. It's amazing. Don't forget, if you want the Sayadieh spice, go to my website at DedeMed.com. You can find all kinds of spices there. I hope you try this dish. I hope you like this dish. And join me again for Dede's Mediterranean Kitchen.